Today we are reviewing a small but powerful electric bike from DYU. This portable e-bike features long-range, security system, suspension, and much more. Thanks for tuning in on today's episode of my e-bike series. Today we are reviewing the DYU S2, a very portable folding electric bike. If this is the first time you are joining here, my name is Shiva Sapkota. I'm an engineer out here in Colorado, USA. I make electric vehicle videos such as Tesla, electric bikes, and electric scooters. If you like what you see today, please consider subscribing to the channel. I will have a link to this bike, the retail link to this bike directly from the DYU's website, but if you are a reseller and would like to get a bulk order and get a great deal on that order, I'll also have another link where you can contact DYU for a bulk order. With that, let's do a quick unboxing and then we'll get on with today's review. I'm gonna tell you all the specs on this bike, who this bike is for, what I like, what I don't like, and show you everything that you need to know about this electric bike. Let's get it started. Okay, so how small is this bike, you ask? 6 boxes of Kleenex stack up on top of each other. It sort of makes the Jetson Bolt Pro look big. The installation of this bike assembly is fairly straightforward and typical of this type of bikes. First, remove all the foam and shipping protection from around the bike. Gently lift up the handlebar by pulling on it. Make the handlebar upright and push the handlebar clip to secure it. Now undo the clip from the top of the handlebar stem to adjust the handlebar. Twist the handlebar to make it straight and use the clip to secure it. To install the seat, just unclip the seat post quick release tab, insert the seat post rod, and put it to your desired height. You can then clip the quick release to secure it. We'll unclip this later to install the rear reflector, so you can install the seat later if you would like. Let's look at the supplies. They send you the rear reflector, which we will mount to the seat post. They send you a rear fender, pedal, the charger to charge this e-bike, an owner's manual, and basic tools. To install the pedals, you just have to align the right and left pedals as marked and thread it into the pedal assembly. You can use the provided tools to further secure the pedals. Use the provided tools to install the rear fender. Being such a small bike, installing the fender is tedious. It might take you a while to install this, and having assistance from folks with smaller hands would ease up the process. Finally, the rear reflector installs directly on the quick release mechanism of the seat. You'll just have to remove the quick release bracket, insert the rear reflector on the right side, and secure the bracket. Once seat is secure, your bracket is also very sturdy. Let's now cover the features and spec of this bike. The bike folds easily and weighs 33 pounds or 15 kilograms. It has a max payload limit of 265 pounds or 120 kilograms. The unfolded dimension of this bike is 36 by 19.6 by 35.8 inches. The folded dimension is 36 by 10.2 by 20 inches. It fits in a corner of my Tesla Model 3 sedan, and I still have plenty of room in my trunk. The manufacturer recommends the riding height up to 68 inches or 5 foot 8 inches. I'm 5 foot 9 inches, and even though I can still pedal, it gets very hard. This bike comes with a 36 volt brushless 250 watt rear hub motor. It is a decent sized motor for this little e-bike, and DYU states that it can do up to 20-degree climb depending on your weight. Powering the motor is a 10 amp hour 36 volt lithium ion battery. The bike has a speed limit of 15.5 miles per hour or 25 km per hour. The advertised range is 25 miles or 40 km per charge. However, this depends on the rider's weight, weather condition, topography, etc. I'm 185 pounds and I get anywhere from 18 to 21 miles depending on how aggressive I ride. This bike does not have an app control feature. It features Zoom mechanical disc brakes on both front and rear. The brakes are quite good and have a great stopping distance. The wheels are 10-inch in size. The bike features tubeless 10 by 2.5 inch tires, and given the size of those tires, they're technically fat tires, which we can see in the performance. The bike features both front and back integrated LED lights. The rear light also performs as brake lights. When you press on the brakes, the rear light goes from blinking strobe to solid red. The front and rear wheel forks have reflector, making you visible at night. It features a suspension seat post that is quite good at absorbing the shocks. The seat saddle is wide and comfortable. On the right side of the handlebar, there is a twist throttle. This is very common with this type of e-bikes. There is a power button to power on the bike. The little LCD screen only shows battery levels. Moving towards the left, we have a light switch. This is a simple switch that turns on and off the front and back light at the same time. This bike also has an electronic bell that sounds more like a motorcycle horn. The remote control is for security features. If you press the lock button, it arms the bike and sends a single alert if someone moves the bike without turning the power on. If they try to press the power button, the bike will go into panic mode and disable the motor altogether. It also has a remote start feature where you can press on the charge button and it remote starts the bike. I'm not sure the benefit of that, but that feature exists in this bike. Overall, I really like the bike. It has some good specs and extra features that I find missing in other smaller e-bikes I have reviewed. My highlight of this bike includes a larger 10 amp hour battery compared to the traditional 6 amp hour battery we see in these bikes. I also like it has both front and rear lights for better visibility and comes with enough reflectors on the side. Those little fat tires provide good performance and the suspension seat post helps absorb road shocks. The bike is extremely portable and doesn't take up much space. It has a very minimalist design and overall a low profile e-bike that adds convenience to your ride. I have been able to take this bike inside stores in my shopping cart by folding and removing the seat. This bike makes me look a little funny. I look like a giant next to it, and people keep telling me that bike is a little too small for you while I was testing it out. Pedaling becomes pretty hard if you are a bigger person. The bike doesn't have a carrying handle like what we see in other DYU e-bikes, so you have to carry it with both hands. Hope you enjoyed that review. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that you can see more videos like this in the future. Again, this is the DYU S2. If you're a reseller, please contact using the link that I have in the description, as well as if you'd like to purchase it retail directly from DYU. This bike is also oftentimes sold in Amazon, as well as Alibaba, AliExpress, so you can check this bike out in several different places. What do you think about this bike? Please let me know in the comment section. I'm really interested on knowing your feedback on would you get this bike, what are some of the things that you would change about this bike, and what do you really like about this bike? So please drop all of those in the comment section below to let me know. Please come back for another video soon in my channel. Thank you again. Namaste.